people that have committed domestic abuse in the past?
It was interesting. We had a full-blown discussion on that. And the problem with what they tried to do in Maryland was that we tried to say women who are the victims of domestic abuse should be able to go if there's an order issued against them and get a firearm. And they said, no, a woman doesn't know how to hold a firearm. She'll get it taken away from her and used against her. Now, if you have to take...
Well, I wouldn't have phrased it that way. I would have said, you know, we don't need more firearms in the community, and that is not going to solve the
and I
problem.
disagree, and I say, don't take my word for it, look up the facts. Every single community that has more firearms and allows them has less crime and less violent crime. It's a fact. Look it up. Any country in the world where they have more firearms.
Western Europe has far less firearms than we do.
And got more crime.
No, they don't. They do not have more murders by gun.
I'd send you to John Lott's book, more firearms, less crime.
But what about a perpetrator of domestic violence?
Well,
I mean, if you've had restraining orders or
If
actually
a person
assault
takes a gun,
charges.
if a person takes a gun, yes, but the way the law is now, in an ex parte hearing, without any counsel to represent you, your spouse who may have domestic problems, and I've had the case where the woman is off her meds, the husband's at work, hasn't seen her, and she calls and says, he threatened me. Before he gets home, they're going to go take his weapons out of his house, and he can go in and clearly say, wait, she's been off her meds, I've been trying to get her in to see the doctor, no, I wasn't even here, you can check work, I was there, but they're going to come in and take it. Now, if he beats her with a bat, or he threatens her with a liquid that set her on fire, they don't take the bat, they don't take the liquid, they come take the guns. What sense does it make to say that a gun that has never been used or threatened with is automatically the evil in the relationship? The person who performs the act should be punished, and they should be punished. And yes, if they are doing either of those, they should lose the weapons. But to have people in ex parte hearings who are unrepresented lose their weapons, and when we argue, if it's so important that you take the weapon from the individual who's been accused, and they haven't even had counsel and been in court, then why is it not just as important to allow the woman, if she has been given an order, to obtain a firearm to protect herself if she so wishes?
As somebody who shoots, but who finds it was a little extreme, I think that a woman getting a firearm if she hasn't previously owned one or been trained in how to use one is an unwise solution.
You're assuming that that would be allowed. No, you have to go through training, you have to go through a course, you have to be qualified. I can tell you that my chief of staff here has been shooting. She can, clean up deer as well as Palin. So
It's
better.
It doesn't
See
make
Alaska
that a
from
solution for every woman.
She can see the Western Shore. from
that's
the
right.
front.
She can see the Touche. I'm sorry. No, I'm not saying that every woman has to have a gun or every woman would be allowed to have a gun simply for requesting one. But if a woman is truly threatened, she went in and got an order to protect her, I can tell you that it does no good when the angry man's coming up the steps in violation of the order to do harm for her to say, I have an order, stay away. But I guarantee if she had a gun,